Hey guys, it's Ivy. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my October wrap-up. I read 9 books in the month of October, which is totally awesome and seems to be like my usual. So let's jump right in and see what I read in the month of October. I read Nemesis by Brendan Reeks, and I honestly had a lot of high hopes for this one. This book is about a girl who dies, but she wakes up and she's still alive. For instance, one of the times she fell off a cliff and she thought she was dead, but then she wasn't, and it turns out it's like this whole secret society thing, and this doctor is running experiments on these kids and they can't die. Honestly, I thought this was gonna be a really good book. The front says, he killed me not, he killed me. And I was like, this sounds like an awesome thriller. I'm so excited, but I really did not like it at all. It was really boring and way too long, and it's not even that long, 400 and something pages, but I definitely did not enjoy this book at all. It was very boring for me, so that was unfortunate. The next book I read is Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab, and this is the sequel and final book to This Savage Song. And This Savage Song is about 2 people, one whom is a monster, but he doesn't want to be a monster. His name is August, and the other one is a girl, and her name is Kate, and she wants to be a monster. She's not afraid of them. She is intrigued by them and something like that. Anyways, I didn't enjoy This Savage Song that much. It was a 3-star read for me, but I heard that this book was better. But I honestly could not stay engaged in this story. It was just lacking a lot for me. It's really unfortunate to say because I want to love Victoria Schwab's books, but I love City of Ghosts. That book is amazing, but I just did not like this duology. It wasn't for me. The monster part sounded very intriguing, but it just didn't keep me engaged in the story. It fell very flat for me, so I did not enjoy the series as much as everyone else did. The next book I read is Campfire by Sean Sarles. It's about this group of people who go camping and they tell these camp stories, and then they wake up every morning and the camp stories have come to life, and they don't know if somebody's messing with them. They don't know if this place is haunted. They're not really sure what's going on, but people are starting to die. My favorite part of this book was the bear campfire story. That story was really intriguing. This was just a mediocre book. I gave it 3 stars. It was entertaining, quick, fast-paced, huge plot twist, totally huge plot twist, which I really enjoyed and did not see coming, so I really liked that. I thought all in all that it was a great Halloween read. The next book that I read is The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman, and this book, wow. This book is a masterpiece. It is very near and dear to my heart. I can see that is going to be a book that I will reread very often. This book for me was coming home. That's how comforting and delicate the story was, and I just really recommend this book to everyone. I highly enjoyed Fran and Jet's story. I didn't even tell you guys what this is about. Sorry. This book is a prequel to Practical Magic, so if you've seen Practical Magic or read Practical Magic, this is about the aunts, Fran and Jet, and this is about them when they're teenagers and their brother Vincent, and them coming into their powers and falling in love and losing people, and it's just so delicate and beautiful, and this book is definitely a masterpiece, and I highly recommend this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix, and this book is about Chris, and Chris was in a rock band, a metal rock band, and they were kind of successful, and they just enjoyed playing music together and stuff like that, but one of the guys in the band ended up drawing a contract and telling them they had to sign it, that they weren't allowed to play music anymore or anything, and that they were giving all their rights to him. He became a musician god. He's so famous, and he's coming on a tour again. Chris starts to realize things that aren't really as they seem, and there's demons, and I don't even know how to describe this book because it's so intense and so insane. totally gruesome, but really awesome. It's like her journey to get back at this guy because like he hurt her and her friends, and she's just realizing that like people's minds are being controlled by this contract, and it's just insane. Like I gave this book 4.75 stars. Totally love Grady's writing. Like I will read anything that he writes. This book was awesome. Then I read My Favorite Thing is Monsters, and this is by Emil Ferris, and the illustrations in this are totally cool. It is a 1960s story about this girl, and her neighbor is murdered and she wants to figure out who did it, and the way she drew the story and told the story was really beautiful and amazing, and I cannot wait to read the second book because it left you on a total cliffhanger, and it's just fun and gripping, and I really enjoyed this. Highly recommend. I gave it I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I read The Woman in the Window, and let me tell you, I have been reading this book since like July. I put it down because I wasn't like totally into it, and then finally I just was trying to read it, and then I was like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. So I like flipped to the back and read the end, and then I was like, okay, that's all I need to know. This book is about a girl who sees her neighbor murdered through her window, and then it turns out like she doesn't know if it's real or not or whatever. But anyways, the main character was really annoying, and I just could not get into this book. I was so bored and annoyed, and I just really did not like this at all. Like at all. It was bad. Really bad. Sorry if you liked it, but I just could not get into this. Nope. Then I was still on my reread for Throne of Glass, so I read Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas, and of course I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I love Throne of Glass. It's my favorite series of all time, and this book is K.L.'s story, and it's one of the most beautiful books Sarah has ever written. Like, it's just so divine, and I highly recommend, if you are put off by K.L., that you will not be anymore. Like, this book is awesome. Finally, my most anticipated release of the past 2 years, Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. You guys, I can't even begin to explain. I'm like gonna cry. I can't even begin to explain how good this book was. Like, how satisfying it was, but also like how heartbreaking it is, like staring at my shelves thinking, where do I even go from here? Like, Throne of Glass is over. I don't even know what to read anymore. So, that's quite sad. But this book was quite sad, but quite awesome. I sobbed the entire time. The entire time I read this, I was crying. Like, every page was just so beautifully written, and Aelin and Rowan and Kale and Irene and Dorian. Oh my god, Dorian's story in here. Whew. I vlogged most of my reading and thoughts of this book, but since I was in New Orleans, the vlog kind of just didn't get finished. But I think I'm still gonna create an ending for it and post it because I did it. But also I think I'm going to film a spoiler review for this, but I think I'm going to read it one more time and then I'm going to do the review because I don't know how to collect my thoughts on this. Like, that's how amazing it was. So, favorite read of the year, of the month, everything. Just amazing. And this is a big book. Very sad it's over, but I'm happy with the ending. So there's that. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys read this month. Did you read Kingdom of Ash? How did you feel about it? What are your thoughts? Please let me know, because I really need someone to talk to about it, because I haven't been able to talk to anyone about it. Nobody that I know has finished it yet. So let's talk about it. Let's just talk about anything that you read in October. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye!